This is Molinera. This is going to be your medic bandage. You need to keep an eye out for these, and this is one of the first things you need to do as a character. What we have here, after you see how I cut down those leaves? Well, I cut down the Molinera plant that I showed you earlier while the steak was cooking. You drag her over here. Craft leaf bandage. You can take these and you can make, you could leave this here if you wanted. And you could use it to make mud later. You really don't need to do that. So we'll drag the ash here. Pull the bandage over here. Pull the ash over here. Ash dressing. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's like a mediocre bandage. It'll work. I didn't grab some. We have the leeches on us now, so we'll go to the magnifying glass menu. Instead of clicking and dragging these leeches, you don't have to. Click them. Just one, click, 1, 2, 3. Just click them. See this armor thing? Boom, boom, boom. See that? Now you can check for leeches.
Yeah.
This plant you'll use for allergic reaction. It's got really huge leaves, so you can't just pick it up and put it in your inventory. Unless you got enough room for it. Until that disappears. See? I try to pick it up, I can't. You can't just pick it up like that. See? All the room. That thing is a glitchy plant. Okay, so remember how I was telling you about the unknown herb? The first one that I picked, not the one that was crazy poisonous or whatever. Not this one. This unknown crap. This big one here. What you do in order to get it to craft into a bandage is you go to craft. It sets it up there for you. And then you add the empty bandage and it makes a lily dressing. I don't often make these because usually the allergic reaction will go away on its own. But as you can see, our bee stings went away. So next I'm going to go get covered in ants, and then we're going to use the unknown herb to show you the effects. Here we are in an ant hill. So if you crouch down without a torch, that's what happens. You get attacked by ants. And you don't have to get very close to their hill in order for that to happen. So now we've got ant bites. And in order to cure that, we use the lily dressing. Not this purple looking flower thing. This is not good for your allergies. You want the big fat leaf, and then when it's on the ground, you right click, go to craft. It'll bring up the craft menu. You drag it over with a Molinera bandage, not the Molinera leaf, but the bandage already made, and you'll craft a lily dressing. And then, in order to use it, you pull up the magnifying glass first, you look to see where it's at, then you pull your backpack up while you're still looking at your leg, and you drag and drop the dressing on, and that's going to take care of that. This is one of the better bandages. So you can do a couple of different things. You can shoot that thing down. If you have a spear, which I haven't made one yet because I've been relying on my bow and arrow, so we'll just shoot it with a bow. Call it good. So the way you do this without getting stung is you have to crouch. sometimes you still get stung. So I got the honeycomb. Got away from there. Beehives make me get some frame rate lag, so pull up the crafting rock. And what we'll do first is craft. Oh, we already have one. Craft a leaf bandage and add the honeycomb to it. And now we have a honey dressing, which is supposed to be for allergic reactions, but I hear it can be used for other things. I don't really use these. It's just, to me, I would rather be a Pooh Bear and eat the honey. So. Okay, this one took a little searching, but it was actually right off this trail. So, this is what it looks like. Notice how it's not the purpley flowers, it's the one that has the flowers at the top of the long stem. And so that's what we needed. And we'll put the tobacco here after you make the bandage. You gotta make the bandage first, grab the bandage. So. I'm just gonna go ahead and craft some of these up. Do not only make one tobacco bandage. The reason why is because your threat isn't only snakes, it's stingrays. They like to run the waters. It has these little pointy red shoots. Put this sucker down, and it's going to give us Amara flowers, and it adds them automatically to your inventory if your inventory is not too full. That's fine, we only need those two. Okay, so we're going to make the brew. Adding the Amara to the coconut and letting it cook. And this is going to take care of fever. I'm going to put this somewhere where you can access it. You know where it's at. It's glowing nice and orange. And now I'm going to go show you what happens when you get bit. What not to do. That's what not to do. Okay, so we're bit. You see the indicators have shown up. We've got fever, 2 poison. We're low on something there, and we've got a leech. You can see the health is draining very quickly. So instead of freaking out, the first thing you need to do, instead of running around, stop. Pull up the magnifying glass. Obviously be away from the snake. The bite's going to be on the leg. There it is, the 2 fang marks. Keep your backpack open. Go to the tobacco bandage. Allow the bandage to work its magic. Not only are you going to get food that you can eat, you eat it. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. And we have found one of the best spiders to find in the game. You don't want to get bit by this thing, but you want to kill it, and it's another good thing you can shoot at to practice your archery and get points for. You want to kill it, you're going to pick it up, and we will use it later when we start a fire. And So what I'm going to show you next is these Goliath bird eaters. We're going to burn them. Those will burn. They're going to cook easy, but they're going to take a minute to burn. So while those are burning, we're waiting for these coconut bowls to fill up. It should have filled up. This is close enough. And then I will cook this little mushroom, the unknown mushroom, and show you its effects on the fire. And then we're going to build the best bandage in the world. Okay, so it says that they're cooked. Now if you take them off the fire like this, they're not going to be any good to you. You can eat them, but you'll probably get sick. So here we are. They're burned, okay? So you take the burned spider, you put it in your inventory, and then you go to harvest. Not eat or destroy, but harvest. Now what that's going to do is that's going to go back into your backpack, and it's going to show you, because it's a little red thing that says you just added something to your backpack. Bird eater ashes. Add the bandage, add the ash, craft. You now have the best bandage in the world in the game. While I'm at it, there's two plants here that are of really good importance. These both offer a lot of carbs. This is the heart of palm, and this is the cassava plant. And the cassava plant is not the amaretta plant. Don't confuse it with the amara classea, which is down here. Don't confuse it with this plant. This plant has like thorny red stuff. They're usually found really close together. This isn't though. This is actually more of a thing, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when I cut it down, so you'll know. You don't want to eat it raw, but add it to a soup. See this little bitty heart of palm? You can find this in the cave, but it's spoiled whenever you get it. You don't want to eat it raw, but and then this one here is going to add a gigantic thing that is not going to fit your inventory unless your backpack's pretty empty on this category here, which I don't have any room. You might be able to make room. I don't think so. No. See, look how much room that takes up. But you can put this in soup, and it brings like 60 carbs. It's a pretty good thing. I just wanted to show you that. So I walked into the ant nest when I went back over there to grab the bulb, but I wanted to go ahead and cook these in front of you guys. This is the heart of palm, and this is the cassava bulb. And you can actually get more out of these if you cook them in a turtle shell full, but that's okay, no big deal. So what this is going to do here is it's going to give you 40 carbs, 10 hydration, 10 energy, and 5 sanity. And that was the heart of palm. This is the cassava soup. It's going to give you 50 carbs, 10 hydration, 10 energy, and 8 sanity.